Hey everybody, David Skrika here. Stock chart of the day. So it is October 3rd. Sorry I didn't have something for a few days. I know I had that the thing on Bernie Custis I know that I did Monday. I got actually but I did that last week. Actually on my birthday I got sick. I wasn't that bad on my birthday, but it hit me the next day on the 28th. And I was kind of laid out till like pretty bad and the problem was the type of sick I was, it was like a lot of coughing and hacking and stuffed upness, and it just videos would not have sounded good. And yesterday I started feeling a little better, still a little under the weather. So good thing is, between all the walking I've done, plus getting sick, I've lost a lot of weight. So I haven't weighed myself yet, but I can just tell I'm the lightest I've been in quite a while. So that's the positive, I guess. So we're gonna go look at today's stock chart today. We're gonna look at silver again. I know we just did silver recently, but I do think with silver where it is right now. Excuse me. And it's, so close um, um, to breaking out. See, gold's down a little bit today, down $10. But, I don't expect gold to do much in the short term here in the next month or two because we've had such a huge run in that, and that we're entering that seasonal time frame, at the end of the year, um, where, gold can do quite well. Um, I'm sorry, I'm just looking for the silver. I got so much crypto stuff here on Kitco now. So I'm looking for the silver price. Anyhow, I'm not going to worry about it. Um, anyhow, with we're on the metals right here. That's news. Okay. Never mind. Just ignore that. The SLV is all we need to really look at right now. Anyhow, it was up, and we're right back here. We said the 2950. Actually, we can use silver because it hasn't really, the markets. I'm doing this right before the market open, and we see silver. This 33 area again is the resistance. Let's go look back. I'll go to 10-year chart first. You can see this would actually be over 10-year highs. We'll actually go back 20 years so we can see the high of, yeah, and I think we can break this, when we broke this 30, 31, that was good. And then we get to 32. And then if we can break this like 33 level, 32, 33, you're probably talking here 35 and that 35 to 40, 35, 37 and a half. That's kind of like the next move, which is a good move. $5 from here is 14%. A lot of the stocks can move a lot higher. And then you're talking really the highs. And then the thing about silver that makes it so unique is that unlike gold, part of the reason is that silver was manipulated. We know the Hunt brothers back then. So we've never broken that 80 high. And of course, adjusted for inflation, we're much lower. This is like a massive double kind of top here. So if we can finally break out this $50 high, you're talking going back 45 years and, silver could, go to much, much higher once we break that $50. And what's interesting about silver, and we've talked about this in the past, is we go look at the gold to silver ratio, and what we find is you can see silver is actually, we'll get them. Um, let's go above. I'm going to replace the RSI with the price performance of silver. Um, Again, excuse me if I'm still a little bit sick. And what you could see is, when we've gotten these periods where this gold to silver ratio has gotten over 90 or close to 100 or over 100, you know, the silver, you can see here back in 2009, silver back in the early 90s, has really outperformed gold and really performed well just in general after that. The big, the gold to silver ratio went to an all-time high, when meaning silver compared to gold was at an all-time low back here. And we're still at 83, which is still like technically, historically means that silver is still cheap compared to gold, so it could outperform. And we got silver at 32, and this is happening. So I think that's a really positive sign longer term. We'll just quickly look at I'm going to look at some of the chart stocks I don't have on my list. Some of the big silver stocks, Pan American Silver, nice rally, kind of going sideways, consolidating here. Um, Off the highs it made a few months ago. Um, Hecla, sorry, Hecla has actually made a new high recently. This is kind of like, Hecla is kind of not the best run company in the world, and it's kind of higher debt. Same with Coeur d'Alene. We'll look at that in a second. So these can be kind of leverage plays. Like again, if we go like let's go get like a 50-year chart of Hecla because it has traded a long time since the 80s. You can see where it is here, still way off. It's like 1987 high, but you can see it could probably go back to 11, 12. You can see, and Heckler's already come from 150 to $6. So that's kind of what happens with these companies when they're kind of more leveraged. Like these are the kind of companies you can see the Coeur d'Alene is off like 90 something percent from its all-time high. It went down, and has done really well here. And if you get silver back at because this is a log chart, you can't really, this doesn't look like much, but like you'll really see it. Let's get a linear chart just to show you. You can see how, yeah, look how low the Hecla is, right? So, you get silver back to 50, $60. I think Hecla could easily go back to these prices back here, you know, the 60 to $80 range. So, so I mean Coeur d'Alene. So that's really something that's kind of worth a look at. I don't own any myself, but I own kind of like these smaller mid-tier silver companies, which I think have leverage as well. So that's what's kind of interesting here is that we can definitely see silver um, move here going forward. Um, yeah. So that's basically it. So um, that's really all I got to say. So silver is at the resistance level. If we can finally break it here, maybe we can we can just look at the SLV chart and just see uh, what it would do, again, and if it can break that kind of 33 on the silver or break 29.50 on SLV, it looks like we could move significantly higher. So let's just wait and see what happens. Like I said, I think right now with this big move, since these kind of August lows, you can see. We're up $5 on silver. Since here we're up like 25, 30% on silver since the lows of February. So I think it might take another month or two. And again, if we look at the seasonality of gold and silver, which I talked about in the past, this kind of like it's quiet usually to about mid to late November, and then they start to move up again. So we could have, kind of another kind of a lull here in the next month or month and a half, and the dollar is bouncing, etc. So maybe that will hold it back, and then I think after the next two Fed rate cuts, I think there'll be 50 to 75 basis points, which would be into mid-December. I think we can really launch again. So everybody, stock chart of the day. I'm gonna have another one, cool one. I'm leaving back for the Bahamas on Tuesday. Today's Thursday, October the 3rd. So I'm gonna do another couple of videos from kind of the nice area near where my dad. I was gonna do one from this old school, like kind of hot dog place, but my mom isn't feeling well, and she was gonna take me there today. But I still have a cool one from this area they call the Peak. I'm gonna show you where you can kind of see the entire kind of area of Dundas, Hamilton, the valley, and the lake, and everything. So I'm gonna show you that. And everybody, take care. Bye bye.